Hi, it is like 5 o'clock in the morning right now, and I just had a few thoughts to share with you guys about the universe and life, and how I felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be today. Um, my day kind of sucked at the beginning. It started out with me waking up probably around 3 o'clock or something like that p.m. and just laying in bed. And usually I go on my phone and try to like squeeze some serotonin out of some memes or some TikTok videos or something, and just laying there and just feeling really down and feeling really disconnected from everything and really anxious and not knowing how I was going to get the strength to get out of bed and go to work. And something that was sticking with me today, that wasn't usually, is just letting things be, and um, just letting things be what they were, not trying to judge things and not trying to, you know, um, make things the way I want them to be, or judging myself on what I'm feeling. So I just spent most of work today just very somber kind of, and not talkative, and I felt so guilty for not being social, and I felt like I should have connected more with my coworkers, especially the new ones that I hadn't met. I went almost my entire shift without introducing myself to someone that I hadn't met before, and just working with them all day. And I felt really guilty about that, and I just tried to say, you know what, we're not going to feel the guilt today. Um, there's no need to feel guilty. I'm in a bad mood, and I'm allowed to be in a bad mood. And I wasn't mean to anyone, and I didn't take it out on anyone. And being quiet isn't hurting people, because that's usually what I think. And so I spent all day at work, and just kind of like being in my own little world and feeling miserable and just doing my job and getting through it. And wasn't great, and I didn't like it, and at the end of the day it just kind of sucked. And but by the end of the day I was feeling a little bit better. I had a Diet Coke, so maybe some caffeine, and we helped, and I went to go hang out with a friend. And as a lot of you know, that I am in recovery from drugs, and I have recently, the last 4 months, I guess that's not recently, 4 months, like started drinking occasionally, which I don't consider a relapse for me. And but I still have a lot of guilt over it, like having that ingrained into me that I'm doing something terrible by having a drink. And so I went to go see a friend, and some stuff happened, and I was able to help them and just be there for them. And then another friend called, and I was able to go help them and be there for them at 2 in the morning. And if I hadn't been at the other person's house having a drink, I wouldn't have been awake long enough to be able to help my other friend. And then I was able to come home and then see my dad and spend time with him. And I just felt so grateful that I just felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be today. And I was just doing exactly what was supposed to do. And I'm learning more and more that life is never what we expect it to be. And the fact that I was able to just show up today, it was just so different, like, than when I was using. And the fact that, like, I got to, like, be there to witness, like, my friends' lives is just so cool to me. And that I really think that people don't really need much from us in the sense of advice or talking. Sometimes most people just want to talk at you. They don't really want your advice. So I try not to give advice unless I'm specifically asked for it, and that seems to work pretty well, because usually giving people unsolicited advice ends up pushing them away. And also, you don't know what's best for other people or what they want, unless you ask them, first of all. But I think it just really, really matters to be there for people, like physically, be there for people and show up. And when someone says, I need you, being able to be there. And I don't know, I just think it's so cool to have people in my life that love me, and that people in my life that I don't have to pretend to be a certain way with. And it's just funny because I feel like from an outward perspective, like sometimes people, all they get caught up on now is the fact that like I drink and that I'm like back out there, and that's so not what's happening to me. I feel like I'm learning and I'm growing, and I'm just so like, it's been such a hard season of my life. And even though it's been so hard and I don't often know what to do, and it's just crazy and chaotic, it's no more crazy and chaotic than when I was completely sober. And like, you get to learn things still every day. And I don't know, this is a very rare moment of me feeling blessed, I think. So it is late, and so I'm probably delirious. I'm definitely not drunk still. That was a long time ago earlier this evening. So I would just encourage everyone to take a step back and really listen to your friends, and hear what they're saying, and do your best to not give advice. Just don't. Just hear and empathize. And most of the time, all people need is a sounding board for them to talk about what's going on, and feel like they're being listened to without judgment. Because I know that's what I want. I just need a safe place to talk about what's going on in my life, and to be honest. And us humans are stubborn, and so if I think someone wants me to do something, I'll try to do the opposite. And that's how most of us are, and I don't know why we're that way, but I just think it helps to be a friend, to just be there. And most things aren't the way we think they should be, but they're exactly the way they're supposed to be. And that's so cheesy, but I've just learned it to be so true. And life keeps throwing me curveballs, and I'm just learning so much all the time. And I think that if I'm so caught up on what I'm doing and if it's right or wrong and obsessing, then I'm actually really missing what's going on in life, and I'm not getting to experience everything just the way that it is, because it's just more miraculous than you could ever believe when you really just sit and listen. And this sounds like some freaking acid trip freaking advice, but everyone should probably do acid once or twice in their lifetime. I mean, really, just or maybe some little mushies. But anyway, that is my little advice and my happiness for this evening. So I hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Hashtag stay trippy, I guess, today or tonight or whatever. Okay, bye.